threaten to soil my trousers violently, how concerned should I be about this whole rift situation?
Crushed and crushed, mountains and granite is more than granite, so don't get turned to dust. Keep watch, looking round the closet.
Have you finished your procrastinations? Let's not delay them. After you. Stay close and keep silent. The less attention you draw,
Prudence
the better.
dictates, sit back and leave the thinking to us. This is everyone's neighbor Prudence on Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. It is
By the
the
matriarch,
duty
there weren't
of
supposed to be
every
visitors today.
protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all
That
times.
Sentinel and Docent are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
Advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented, and others are not.
The mental process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned work? Report them for mental refreshment post-haste. It's not just a good idea, it's the law. Next up,
Here's one you're absolutely sure to enjoy. A Protectorate prescribed favorite.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
and take you away from
Don't mind me.
I would not refuse medical support.
the grand and
Gotta fix me up first.
dangerous and can crack you. Let the caretaker's hand lead you daily. But for crackers are ways. Everything is good and pastime. It's inside the mold, so to do as you're told. System abiding, do not go sliding away. We're never hiding, they stay providing. Do as you're told and obey. Working and fighting, faithfully striding. Do not go gliding away. Thoughts are dividing, so they stay deciding. Just do as you're told and obey.
Abundant entertainment delivered with acceptably reassuring vocal inflection. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless.
For Prudence here with some authentic talk. Eden's abundance can make subjects soft. Law knows my edges have rounded a smidge over the years.
Ha! Yes, what a relatable thing you just said, Prudence. We all wish our physiques were as perfect as our system.
Our pursuit of perfection must extend below the neck, Subaltern Prescott. We need a responsible regimen to stay in fighting shape.
Good thing we all follow the robustness routine of the Eden League. Exercise program of the Pitchball Pros. It's like mental refreshment for the muscles. Mandatory and fun. No crime in that, right?
Not typically, no. Subjects, squat and give me 50 loin girders. Push through the abdominal cramping.
You're at the 90/40th line. Almost halfway done. Take a breath and hold it for 67 seconds. Average duration of a harsh bronzing in the even zone. Don't you die on me now. What would your neighbors think?
Okay, I think that's enough toughening exertions for now. Return to your duty, subjects. Sore but proud of a robustness routine done. When we are strong together, nobody can hack, cleave, wing, or bronze us from running the ball into our opponent's Sunday goal. Now, on to other matters. Now, listen to this.
Never again will we see her equal.
Mobilizing. Get enough. Torpification in progress. Unready.
Hey, got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about. Bet if I go unseen.
Patience. Still recharging.
Taken care of. Continue. Wait there. I'll come to you.
should be a hidden entrance here.
To inform on your neighbor's thoughtful. If there's zeal, no deficiency. With mental tune-ups made.
There. You can access the lower level now.
To resume efficiency. You're the center of our system. You're what
The security room that we need to reach is nearby.
Even when you're to blame.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the... Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
It's only then that we prevail as one perfect union. A simple people so whole.
I rather think that line has some blurry distinction.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
Yes, right. I have a family. Well, no, not as yet, but one day. I swear, on my love of the Sovereign, let me leave and I will breathe not a word of your presence here.
Do not allow these crabbled tears to fool you. This is all a performance. No true subject of the Protectorate would yield so easily. We're wasting time. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
Auntie's choice and the Order are in a standoff, weapons leveled at each other, with fearless Red Cloak betwixt them.
The commander's right. This man didn't put you in the lathe, Zeb. He's just trapped in the system, same as everyone else.
I never have possessed immunity against your pleading. Fine, you're free to leave. Do not repay this kindness with treachery.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
To encourage your compliance in our deal by 22%.
Suddenly, consumerism isn't so appealing. Red Cloak's inspiring resistance to our brand loyalizer has demonstrated the failings of our morally bankrupt society.
Impossible. But we predicted with 47% certainty that this, in your vernacular, was a done deal. Force plus mass equals squared.
It appears that your math is faulty. Clearly a failing of your grand plan. These events are all according to the paradigm.
Do not attempt to vex us with appealing and irrefutable statements, Red Cloak.
Unburden yourself of vexation, Dunning. It is never too late to return to the Protectorate, where all needs are met, where the Sovereign in his benevolence cares for all.
Lies! I am too far indoctrinated into the chaos of the Order and their grand plan.
Not true. Return with me for mental refreshment. Your family must come too, just to be thorough. We will cure you of these confused thoughts, your wanton overthinking.
I shall never return to the Protectorate.
Once again, you fell your former companion in one well-nourished punch. Huzzah, I say.
Not now.
You have undermined our carefully calculated predictions. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. We theorized our grand plan was greater than the paradigm, yet it is clearly less than. We see the error in our
No
calculations.
going back again. Not until we've done what we came to.
He is a kind, forgiving man who loves
We base individualists in Auntie's choice are ready to break free from the shackles of consumerism, to join you in the perfect life of abundance.
Then return with me, new corporate neighbors and former Traitors Order colleagues, to Eden.
Middle managers, resume the corporate anthem.
Over here, Commander. Reckon I found something that might be useful later.
Help me carry Dunning's unconscious form. Let us all be mentally refreshed. To cease your troubled thoughts.
Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, reckon I can finagle these components into a fine explosive gel. Who knows? Could come in handy.
Turning enemies into neighbors. Showing turncloaks the error of their calculation.
Just doing my part. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Commander. Let's keep on.
Investors, she roots it out. Where there is questioning talk, she will be listening. And where a seditious turncoat needs a well-nourished punch, she will be there. Her sentinel senses ever keen, the eyes of the sun, watching you,
Made it through.
your
Good.
neighbors, your
Now there should be 3
pets,
switches in this room.
ensuring all
When pulled in the
subjects
correct
live in
order, the
perfection.
door should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2. But which switch corresponds to which number? Ah, damn it. Why must the Protectorate abstract everything?
Let's see if we can't suss out which
By my
switch is which
grandmother,
before we
I
commit to
cannot
guessing.
abide the time this
Designed to
research into
avoid
the
another
rifts is taking.
relation.
It has been
Maybe
years,
if we could peep
and
the
yet I am
wiring.
still absent my wife and daughter. I am still half whole. The researchers swear it's possible to bring them back from the void. Perhaps those are only pretty lies intended to pacify me. But I trust Dr. Hurley to tell me the truth. I know the Consul wishes me to give up this obsession and focus on the war effort, but why should I? Am I not sovereign of Arcadia? Should my desires not take priority?
My mind feels too old and I'm acting without reason. You know exactly what we do. You're a good citizen, join the queue. At your head, you know what we should do. We're off to be refreshed, mentally.
Come on, man! On 30.
We're off to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. Be gone and worry free. As one big family, we're off to be refreshed, so mentally refreshed. I feel so much lighter, I can't wait to revitalize the mind in line with what we are told. Old is the one truth, no need for more proof. You know exactly what to do. You're a good citizen.
Well, I'll not lament a stroke of good fortune.
Does that seem a little off to you, Commander? I think he's starting to worry me. That business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. Ain't sure for the better. Losing Audra couldn't have helped neither. Still wish we could have done more there. Well, no use stewing. We've still got a vault to break into and tyrannical government to topple.
Stomping out ideas, reporting on your views. Support the sovereign vision, no need for your decision.
That vault door is quite the obstruction.
And we're feeling proud.
Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! They changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until this week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
I might have something else that can get you into that vault, Commander. Remember those components I found? I was able to turn them into something Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts. You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind you.
Next, a small gathering of abundance. For some
I was hoping for a more subtle incursion.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
I need you intact for the mission, that's all. This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information stored here.
Comes from his private stock of woolly cows, who are fed the highest quality grain and sung soothing lullabies.
This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the matriarch invented...
only be available to so-called upper-class folk, but, not here in the Protectorate. Here,
Nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate?
Sovereign's chosen Arcadian tenderloin, fit for the Sovereign, made for
Directorate. We need to talk. Now.
In times of darkness.
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, but I had no idea the Earth Directorate was complicit. Niles, did you know?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the matriarch over a century ago. In exchange for skip drives, Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
What message? Why didn't you say anything about it sooner?
If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. Things could have been different. There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work, its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches, nothing. Our dear matriarch is a fraud, a cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the First Sovereign that all but confirm it. I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better. By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. If we administer truth to the people, their strength will return. Erstwhile, giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
If the whole colony ain't destroyed first by some fool trying to use a drive inside the system. There was causing the rift, Zeb. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives. But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater, after all. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided. Once the problem of the rift is solved and ships can enter the system, why not? From what Niles told me, the Earth Directorate will be in opposition to Protectorate tyranny. I'll admit, the Earth Directorate has much to answer for. But if they would help, I would welcome it.
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire organization should be judged by its worst decision. It's done a lot of good, too. Plus, making the skip drive tech available, it's like throwing a lit match into a fuel converter. Can't think of a worse idea right now.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences.
Hold on, Commander. Exposing the Earth Directorate in this way will cause people to lose faith and embolden the corporations to do as they please. Who does that help? Not to mention what might happen if that skip drive tech falls into the wrong hands. I've seen you bend over backwards to help this colony. If you truly believe this is the right course of action, I'll back you. But you had best be sure.
Animal to approach, let alone try to eat.
At least in the past. For now, by the grace
Guess we're gonna do things your way, Zeb.
I remember a time when you would have dreamed of this moment. I'm only sorry today did not turn out to be as golden as we imagined. Thank you for your assistance in this matter. I had my doubts, but you truly delivered. I'll remain a while longer and make sure to grab everything off the data banks.
Guess this is goodbye.
Only for now. If we both come out of this war intact, I'll find you. If you wish to be found, of course.
Actually reckon I'm taking my leave for good. We're too far apart now in the things that matter. There's no future for us that don't end the same way it did last time. Not sure Arcadia's got one either, thanks to your decision. Come on, Commander. Let's just go.
Curated playlist picked out explicitly for you, the Sovereign's Chosen.
There they are! These are the ruffians who threatened me.
Proceeding to
See that
attack.
they join their friends in the rubble. Suffer none of them.
Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
Got my lamps on the hunt. Don't mind me.
Patient. Still recharging. Combatant dead. Fortificator at ready status. Over in the red, Commander. Resorting to violence.
Hostile spot.
Replenishing their location ascertained.
reassuring
I repudiate all vapid commercialism.
Join everyone's neighbor Prudence in prideful reflection of our fellows holding the archive facility on Cloister. They alone stand against the horde of base corporatists and accursed overthinkers at the gates. The archive is the linchpin of the paradigm. To perish in its defense is a blessing. To survive its surrender is a capital crime. Your family would inherit your shame till the last of your line dies hungry, shunned, and alone.
Of course, the thought of our stalwart troops hoisting the white flag above this hard-won number-gnashing planetoid is unthinkable.
As in, all subjects are forbidden from thinking about it. Take satisfaction in escorting any neighbor to mental refreshment at the first whiff of flagging faith.
Yet who could doubt the archive's redoubtable operator, Assessor Torbert Ostergaard? The man is a font of intestinal fortitude. He has a surplus of guts. He will defend till the end in sickness and in health.
But look much better under his constant gaze.
More music to aid in your earnest rumination of
Not feasible in my current state.
responsibilities.
I could feel my wary little mind start to wander. Things I shouldn't be thinking about, I ponder. That is when I knew I needed a sort of correction, so I heeded the words of my betters. I could be better again with a quick mental refreshment. I have seen my friends and my family oppressed. So I knew that there was no reason to express it. Process can remove that crinkle, the feelings that can cause a wrinkle. What I know now, those thinkable thoughts have to go with a quick mental refreshment. Those I felt were such a burden on me. The weight is better felt. I wanna see, oversee. Thinking never made anybody happy. That I believe it's a blessing. It offers such an effortless reprieve. Since that day, my thoughts have never been the same, girl.
Ratcheting up my aggression. Consider self-preservation a priority.
Under strain.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Sadness that was once inside me is long since gone. Save that for the wrongdoers. I knew that I could be oh so much better again with the quick mental refreshment. Quick mental refreshment. Quick mental refreshment.
Gather around the receiver with your neighbors. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless, your trusted source for wholesome melodies and inspiring reports on community goings-on.
Prudence dictates the most vigilant defense is a virile offense.
Say, isn't that the team motto of the Protectors of Piety?
Can't get a pitchball reference past you, Subaltern Prescott. We can learn from organized athletics. Our enemies are always gunning for our Saturday goal.
But what can I do? I'm just a pipsqueak enthusiast, not a muscled atlas. A hydration specialist at best. Unfit for the field, but eager to rise on the side boundaries of Kard.
Then you are the perfect protected subject, Prescott. What you lack in strength, you make up for in zeal and a willingness to give all for your home team. Regardless of their system-assigned role, all subjects must be ready to rise to the occasion, come to our defense, to serve as goalie, tender, or, should all else fail, winger. Well, that, as they say, is that. What's next? Next up, music to invigorate your mind so you can serve the greater good at a brisk pace with a true adherence zeal.
Don't even know where to start with everything that happened in there. I'm disappointed. Full stop. Zeb didn't exactly give us a choice, but it's gonna keep me up at night, wondering where all that intel might end up. To what end it'll be used. I just feel so stupid. Zeb used us, DeVries used us. The Earth Director has been lying to everyone. Isn't there a single honest person in this voided galaxy? I know, and I appreciate that, Commander. You're not the problem. I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Director should be better than that. Right. And those stories don't tend to end well for the folks pressing blindly ahead, do they? Permission to speak candid, Commander. Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position Augustine was in. Back at Horizon Point, ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocents. It's the damnedest thing. In spite of everything, I find myself relieved we spared her. Augustine still owes a debt to us and the rest of the galaxy. Maybe she pays it all someday, and maybe she doesn't. Either way, you were right to give her the chance. That's some shoddy translation software you've got in your head. Reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage like this in the first place. Deep down, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it, flawed as it is. But what happened with Arcadia can never be allowed to happen again. Something has to change within the Directorate, and I think we're best positioned to see that reformation through. All said, I appreciate you giving me the space to work through this. Sort of feels like the future's opening back up after a long time closed. Likewise, Commander.
That one was requested by the console for everyone's neighbor Prudence. How neighborly of him.
Now listen to this.
fix on their weaknesses.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. I see an unfriendly
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
There may be valuable parts at this location that can improve this unit's functionality. Performing a thorough search of the Automech factory is advised. Should you wish to maximize your Valerie unit's combat effectiveness, building
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
It is likely the desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
Easy now. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Prudence dictates, sit back and leave the thinking to us. This is everyone's neighbor Prudence on Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Zealous greetings. Everyone's neighbor Prudence is here to anticipate your questions, so you don't have to ask them. For instance, what news of Praetor?
Oh, such an astute question, Prudence. Our precious Paralade moon is out of sight, but never out of mind. Its fate fully guided by the paradigm. Praetor is home to our glorious heavy industries.
Investing.
Troublemaker approaching.
Go for torpification.
On Praetor. Certainly no threat to us.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Corporate gluttons take them so we can them. Bottle them up.
Our tactics are so...
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Exterminate Auntie's troops at our leisure. Certainly they'll never touch our true high-value facilities, such as our Automech factory, where automechanicals build
Combatant scan.
That's the one you need to worry about. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Such wondrous facilities. Our interstitial reconfiguration center filled with such pride.
Sorry, ain't ready yet.
What's that place do?
Oh, spare it no thought. It's simply a lab for studying natural phenomenon. You know, cliffs and the like.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
I'm capable of that activity.
I'm at.
Next up.
You're absolutely sure to enjoy it.
Now you see. Now you know.
Paradigm is perfect for everyone. Our progress is unmatched. No technological itch left unscratched. Perfection is perfect. Is it not? Oh, how we prevail, us above all else who fail. Success.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Only option. I cherish these thoughts also. We truly are the best. Lesser than none and better than all the rest.
Hostilities are afoot.
Perfect minds, focused and dutiful. Perfect plans for perfect people. Perfect cogs and perfect thoughts. Perfectly perfect perfection. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful. Perfect plans for perfect people. Perfect cogs and perfect thoughts. Perfectly perfect perfection.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
station is perfect, is it not? Perfect plan for perfect people, perfect cooks, and perfect thoughts, perfectly perfect perfection. Perfect minds, focused and dutiful, perfect plans for perfect people, perfect thoughts, perfectly perfect.
I'm seeing unfriendly
Entertainment delivered with acceptably reassuring vocal inflection. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless.
Remember, collective cognitive compliance is a key part of our perfect society. When we comply together, we thrive together. Now you know all you need to know, so on we go. As Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources, our station presents a profusion of pleasing melodies, like this one. Now let's admire these commendable comestibles. Our non-protectorate neighbors dine on dreck for breakfast. Nitrites, fillers, the rectangular fried batter known as waffles.
Knew a few arc welders back on Triangular who would kill for a seat like that. Lower the rate of death on the job for sure.
The sensible, circular, subdued breakfast food. Tribute pancakes, just like the matriarch used to eat. Intriguing items engagingly described. What's up next? Another beauteous melody granted by the grace of the sovereign.
Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander. Attention subjects. The laboratory lockdown has been lifted, and your favorite Messiah is in the Roller activities. Unfriendly nearby.
Suffered extensive.
Protectorate-sanctioned wireless presents I, Red Cloak, the reassuring adventures of a mysterious sentinel who roots out the rot of dangerous thought. I, Red Cloak. Her sentinel senses ever keen, the eyes of the sovereign. Your neighbors, your household mates, ensuring all subjects live in perfection, lockstep with the paradigm. Previously on I, Red Cloak, our hero revealed her sentinel partner Dunning.
This unit's current work task takes priority over conversation. Farewell.
Now she's been whisked to Auntie's Choice headquarters, with only her keen sentinel wits to save her. Thrill to her unflagging zeal in Episode 2, The Customer is Always Dead.
Welcome to Auntie's Choice head office, Red Cloak. I trust you are duly impressed.
What?
I said, welcome to Auntie's Choice head office, Red Cloak.
Speak up!
Mute the corporate anthem, please.
Better. How do you base individualists promote a sense of community when you can't monitor what each other is saying at all times?
You'll learn to appreciate our society and its obsession with cheaply produced wares soon enough, Red Cloak. Care for a package of Auntie's Choice Sprat Crisps while we wait?
I'd rather starve. Wait for what?
Why, for you to abandon your precious community. To put your silly paradigm in your rear display and embrace a lifestyle of wanton consumerism.
We'll be waiting an eternity, corporate fiend. I'll never turn my back on the Sovereign.
Our marketing experts predicted you would say that. Middle managers, bring out the brand loyalizer.
What is that barbaric contraption?
Think of it as our answer to your mental refreshment. Only it's 110% more effective and 120% cheaper to operate. Also has 130% more crab witch scent. 1 minute in the brand loyalizer and you'll emerge new and improved. Bowing down to the almighty bit, a needy, greedy, consummate consumer in our target market.
Whatever you're peddling, I'll never purchase.
I suppose a demonstration is in order. Lower managers, bring in Red Cloak's turncoat companion, Sentinel Dunning. Strap him into the brand loyalizer.
No! You were supposed to deliver both Red Cloak and I to the Order unharmed. It was stipulated in our contract, paragraph 16, subsection J. We had a deal.
Sentinel Dunning, you fool. These people honor their bargains no more than you honored your sworn duty to the Sovereign.
Silence, Red Cloak. It will be your turn soon enough. Dunning, try not to squirm. The loyalizer has many moving parts and can be a bit imprecise.
Hey, what are you doing? No! Stop!
Engage the transducers. Loyalization settings at 110%. Right now, the loyalizer's impulse voiders are interposing Dunning's higher and lower cerebral motivationators, rearranging his upper story, hitting him with quite the Pretty snazzy, eh? Sure, the loyalizer's industrial design ain't up to snuff, but the unit is scalable. Home version comes out next quarter. Materialistic fun for the whole family. Dunning's done. How do you feel, young former Protectorate Sentinel?
Fine. A little obsessed with material goods and needless services, I guess. Also have a hankering for crab witch. Got anything devoid of nutritional value I can snack on?
Certainly. Consume these Auntie's Choice Sprat Crisps. Quite fresh. Extruded from the chemical smoothie vats just last year. Very well. It's Red Cloak's turn in the loyalizer. Lower middle managers, strap her in.
No need. I'll enter your crude machine.
Penetrate parking bus. Not far.
Remember to keep your arms and legs inside the loyalizer at all times. Engage the transducers. Loyalization settings at 210%.
And so our hero Red Cloak faces her greatest challenge yet, locked in a chamber of consumerist horrors. Will the brand loyalizer shake her faith in the paradigm? Of course not. Who would even entertain such a thought? A dramatic escape is afoot in the next episode of I, Red Cloak. It's obligatory listening wireless entertainment.
such an inspiring broadcast. On to other things. Long ago, the matriarch devised the paradigm plan to support a bounteous life for all Protectorate subjects. From the tender fillet in your latest meal, down to this exquisite next song.
Here at the end of it all, it was worth it. No hesitation, no indecision. Taking my final breath in the name of it. My sacrifice for the matriarch's vision. Embracing mortality tests my morality. Sir, the paradigm's planned without pause. It's an honor and a gift when I'd wish for all who live. It's a privilege to die for the cause. And when I soon slip away, I'll be peaceful. Thoughts of my neighbors safe at home grinning. They will remember how I reported them tirelessly through to my last days and from the beginning. Knowing my heart, my brain, and consistency. Turn the paradigm's plan without pause. It's an honor, what I'd wish for all to live. It's a privilege to die for the cause. Finally, I fulfilled my purpose in life, a glorious death. Blown up by a mine. Many ways to die. Electroshock, plasma smelted, cyranium gassed, goo pelted, minced, cubed, irradiated, blunt force trauma, decapitated.
Negative. Recharge incomplete. Mobilizing. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
But I know ready to waste it on your command.
Not possible unless you help me first.
I couldn't hit the wrong side of a flare.
Paradigm as a whole. It's an honor and a gift. What I wish for
direction of the Sovereign, and as such, reflects his excessive...
I'll handle this.
Best ever had. It's perfection. Our paradigm is ironclad. To do your job is a virtue. Every part is a call, and every subject ensures a glorious bounty for all. Do you have my back?
Proceeding to attack. Recommencing. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Maintaining perfection.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
to his peak efficiency. You're the center of our system. You're what fuels our mighty flame. We share successes.
Give the water and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Still caution, taking the fight out of them. Combatants fall. Unready.
Ain't nothing there. Nothing, but I'm not ready. Triggers.
Sustain the system!
It is here that we thrive. It's out there they all fail. We must trust our community. It's only then that we prevail as one perfect union. A simple people so whole, to be right and unbreakable. That is our ultimate goal. We all trust in each other. By rules we abide, working as commanded to, side by side.
Wholesome programming played at a reasonable volume. You're listening to Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Special update. Just a kindly reminder that Spirton on Cloister remains firmly under Protectorate control, held by our most spirited subjects.
This vital base is at the Archive's doorstep. No individualists or overthinkers would dream of hijacking the facility's computational services under our perpetual vigilance.
Our defenders are the pride of the Protectorate, galvanized by the sacrifices of their courageous neighbors who gave all in the Archive's retaking. Loyal subjects, join everyone's neighbor Prudence in watching Spirton's Watchers. Prudence dictates, scrutiny is constructive.
And now this.
Our station offers only the best in music for Protectorate subjects. It's your due, because our way is superior to others.
What do you want to wager there's something in there for Val we can use?
Investigating hostile intentions.
Scoping out a hostile.
Improving position.
Guards locked and loaded. Just get the signal. Better if I go on sync.
Unthinking is essential. Unthink today. Unthink tomorrow. Unthink forever. Now, on to other matters. Here's a song for you to enjoy while you solemnly reflect on your sworn duty to our idyllic society.
Turning in. Turning in.
Thank you.
After 7 days, months, and even years, nothing fills my heart with joy like turning in my ears. Everything is meant to be aligned and working well. Nobody should fall behind unless I'm the one to tell. 'Tis neighborly to make an effort and detest, calmly speaking to authority at their behest. That's the way we cast faces down the plane. Big taps and those on people can be like a game. Celebrate the good ones, turn in those who scorn. No simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call.
Or they're all waiting to spring out at us.
Stick to their routine.
Attention, IRC staff. Please head inside for an important announcement from the console. Attendance is mandatory.
Something is afoot. At least we know where everyone went. Overlapping. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Celebrate the good ones. Turn in those who stole. Be no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call. Celebrate the submissive. Stick to their routine. Should be no simple thing to do. Turning in your relatives, your friends, your peers, and all. Celebrate them. Turning in what we all strive for.
Anomalous event. The Inhabit Wall and Exhibition Tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests for use contact Rift Anomaly Modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Thanks to all further queries and staff
You're on the
options.
receiver with your neighbors. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless, your trusted source for wholesome melodies and inspiring reports on community goings-on.
Fellow subjects, wake the rug sprats and muster the neighbors. Multi-part sit-down with Emery Thoreau, a man of few words who looms large in our lives as our beloved Console.
Subjects,
Welcome, Console.
listen well.
Tell me, what's it like
Days
being
ago,
such a
our
flawless
beloved
protectorate
sovereign,
subject,
in his
such a
infinite wisdom,
beacon of loyalty?
submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am,
but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors.
Superior to the Sovereigns. Then I consider him naive, grief-stricken. The Sovereign's a downright dove compared to the Council. This is gonna be bad for everyone.
Wonder how long ago the Order predicted this. Assume the presiding bishop's been keen to the possibility for some time.
So right, Consul. Forgive me for misspeaking. I'm just awestruck by your presence here in the studio.
Oh, Prudence, I would never report everyone's neighbor to mental refreshment for one small lapse. 2, 3, of course. I do enjoy our folksy chats, but I must get back to it.
Now you know all you need to know. So on we go. Another song in an expertly curated playlist picked out explicitly for you. The Consuls. Chosen.
Ready to waste him. On your command.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Finish recharging first.
You lot should hit the broad side of a fire.
Fortificator is charged.
Substance. Make yours the routine inhalement of Security Gotham cigarettes. Their smooth draw and sedating aftertaste sends impure thoughts up in smoke. Security Gotham cigarettes, because smoking is such perfect products.
I know how this looks, but I can assure you I have leave to look into... Oh, you're not security. Then you must be responsible for all the commotion I heard just now.
And as such, reflects his excessively high...
For both our sakes, I think it best if we continue as we were. I will forget I saw you as long as you extend me the same courtesy. I was looking for proof, if you must know. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head of security is neglecting his duty to investigate. Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others. I'd grasp a live rod if I could pass its current to him. Although, unless you have unusual license to be here, his odds of keeping head and body united diminish by the second. Unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. An experiment I was in charge of. Naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab, I can't prove my innocence.
They're full of strength and power. Send in the sentinels for us all.
I should have known you were here for the prototype. But for what ill-begotten purpose, I wonder? If that is true, then your goals and mine may be in closer alignment than I thought. Everything is turning base over apex today. Coincidence is not causation, I know. But with recent events being what they are, it's difficult not to draw certain unpalatable theories beyond mere incompetence. Sabotage comes foremost to mind, though the perpetrator and purpose remain a mystery. If only Valancourt was not at permanent cross-purposes with me. Even though we have expanded our efforts beyond the modulator's use, Valancourt would still pay for such a theft. And I'll need it to reopen the rift in the closed-off wing. I couldn't possibly rely on an outsider to help me conduct an investigation, could I? No, that would be outrageous, unthinkable. Except, whatever the cause of the incident, it is my duty as a law-abiding Protectorate subject to gather proof and uncover its cause. Really, Valancourt is forcing my hand here. Aren't you clever? Well, I too am clever. For instance, I've already deduced a means for achieving access to the restricted wing. Should you be willing to assist me? Help you with acquisition? Assuredly not. If, however, in your exploration of the lab, you happen upon the modulator, I surely would not be able to prevent you from seizing it. What I am offering is help afterward. Once you take the prototype, it will set off an immediate lockdown. I can facilitate your exit from the facility, but only if you help me in turn. That modulator will be necessary to unfold the rift and find the evidence I need. And if Valancourt suffers repercussions for its loss, I will count that as an added benefit. The prototype rift modulator is currently in Interstitial Hall at the top of Exhibition Tower. There's a lift in the next room over that can take you directly there. Once you have the prototype, make your way to Valancourt's quarters. He should have a spare key card that will grant us access to the restricted wing. I'll monitor your progress from here. Be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the key card and rift device, reconvene here, and we'll go together to the wing. That is what we've agreed upon, is it not? Valancourt keeps all of the items he confiscates from the staff in a locked closet in his quarters. There may be something pertaining to the investigation within. I've already shared more with you than I ought have, but go ahead. That's an ugly way to describe a legitimate transfer of power. And if you're trying to bait me into expressing an opinion of my superiors, I assure you I will not. A technicality. He's inferior in every way that matters. The Interstitial Reconfiguration Center was created to continue researching into rifts, following a significant setback to our studies elsewhere. How do you know about that? That disaster and its link to the death of the Sovereign's family was not made public. No one outside of this facility is supposed to know of it. Regardless, even though Horizon Point's destruction did impede our progress for a time, we learned from it as well. We're now able to generate rifts safely within containment. Or we were. Due to the exacerbation of the greater rift recently, these lesser rifts became less stable. Some breaking containment or spawning outside of it altogether. In public, Henry has adopted the affectations of his father. In private, he is much more personable, though meddlesome too. Always wanting to be involved in the experiments. He becomes most animated when we discuss how matter might be reconstituted from the rifts. What was lost somehow returned. You could say he has a vested interest. His motivations are personal. All I am willing to say is that he is a man who loved his family very much and would move planets to see them again. He and the Consul wore coats cut from the same stern cloth. Henry has never quite matched either of them, in terms of temperament or severity.
And now for a message from the Consul, acting caretaker of worlds, who invites all Arcadians to share in mandatory outrage at our enemies.
Thank you, Prudence. I feel it is important to shine a light on the wretched tactics of the traitorous organized invaders whose base treachery knows no bounds. Would you believe they portray me as a usurper? That I conspired against our beloved sovereign? They even use my words against me, shorn of context in their deceitful broadcasts, as if I would ever speak against the matriarch's own blood. They would have you believe I'm a seditious fool. I'm a braggadocious dunder who craves absolute power. Such nonsense. I'm merely acting on the sovereign's behalf during his rare time of need. I did not choose this burden. The system chose it for me, as it does for all. Our enemies can twist my words and intentions all they want. It will only steal our resolve to purge them from Arcadia. Our system will be free of these impurities soon enough.
Now on to other matters. More music to aid in your earnest rumination of portentous societal responsibilities.
Hostilities are afoot.
Bad company.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Combatant scan.
Hasten.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Take time, Commander.
Torpification in progress.
One Rift anomaly modulator, as requested.
Things are dangerous and can crack you and distract you from all your duties with them. Let the caretaker's hand lead you daily. It's the
Protectorate products.
Got a spark plug in your bonnet? Don't think.
Resorting to violence.
Temperature blankets the mind with soothing
If I
notes.
could, but alas.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal. No, no target.
I'm ready.
A little number to get your feet tapping and your mind meditating on the perfection of Protectorate society.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Combatant scan. Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Attacking! Pushing
I went up too, but I'm not ready. I'm the one you need to worry about.
I've learned.
Trigger finger's still tight.
This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Essential listening for all subjects. It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Only the Protectorate possesses the know-how behind the and others are not.
The mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation. The prototype rift modulator has been
Subject lacking the appropriate zeal for their assigned
Quickly, use the modulator to open the rift. It may provide your only avenue for escape.
Well then, moving on.
Long ago, the matriarch devised the paradigm plan. Bounteous life for all
the unsubtle thief. Yes, you with the rift modulator. I've made the intercom available to you. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far. A crude assessment and utterly untrue. I am perfectly accommodating to non-incompetence. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage? Act glib if you like. All you've done is illustrate the need for more invasive auditing of my personnel. I'll be sure to inform them of your role in that unpleasantness. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you. Does such bravado normally advance your agenda? So be it. We can forgo civilities. I will await you in the hangar. There, bullets may fly more freely than words.
Consider self-preservation a priority.
Ain't ready yet.
They're benumbed. Ratcheting up my aggression. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Our station offers all the best in music for Protectorate subjects. It's your due, because our way is superior to others.
Enemy intercepted. Don't be reluctant to unfold any risks you come across using the modulator. They may eject something useful to you.
Disabling these automechs was an excellent decision. Battering them would be quite an inefficient use of our time and energy.
Do you suppose there's been another
incident? Like the one with the Sovereign?
No.
It seems we may have been intruded upon during the Consul's announcement. I heard it from one of Valancourt's men. An outsider, apparently. Violent.
How ghastly. Well, Valancourt no doubt has it in hand. Perhaps this will take some of the...
Mobilizing. Adversary vulnerability. Alas, not far.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Loading on you!
Check your scope. Standing by to superfire. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Recharge incomplete. Torpification in progress. To finish recharging first.
Hey, got a distraction for you.
Protectorate sanctioned wireless.
Subjects, grab your baseball sticks and meet us at the line of scrummage for more vigor enhancement from the robustness routine of the Eden League.
We have some exciting exertions today, Prudence. First, everybody limber up those limbs with 20 jumping jacks. Spiritedly, flail like everybody's watching. No rest for the wobbly. Time for bludgeoning drills. Neighbor up and stand head to head. Pitch ball sticks held in the standard Death Tender grip. Ready, set, bludgeon. Classic sticking combinations. Knee, knee, groin, knee. Face, 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 groin. Earlobes. Put some sting in your swing. Don't stop until you drop and or hear something pop. Build that resistance to blunt force trauma. For the Matriarch, commit to this regimen, and you might wind up as starting hacker for the Protectors of Piety. The best team in the system.
I believe you meant to say the Matriarch Marvel.
Commit to this regimen, and you might wind up as starting hacker for the Matriarch Marvels. The best team in the system. Until the next session, fellows, stay clear of the penalty bucket.
Well, that, as they say, is that. What's next? As Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources, our station presents a profusion of pleasing melodies, like this one.
Makes me wonder what Valancourt is doing.
Toxins, there's a wholesome banquet in every bite. Moderation mini rolls, filling and duty fulfilling. Intriguing items engagingly described. What's up next? You're absolutely sure to enjoy. A protectorate.
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first. Matriarch's blessings on you. Let's not waste time then. I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there, reopen the rift using the modulator, so we can begin searching for clues. Reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner, but use your imagination to conjure the original scene that could lead us to the evidence we need.
Concentrate.
We should keep moving, Commander. I'll see what I can do.
You've discovered something. I knew it. I am absolved. And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger the Sovereign's life. It's unconscionable. I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and unmentionable things, but a traitor? No. The man cannot defecate without humming a protectorate anthem. For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's mercurial behavior, it seems there was yet more I did not know about him. I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please share them.
Gather around the receiver with your neighbors. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless, your trusted source for wholesome melodies.
I think I can formulate my own conclusion from here. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. We need to go and confront Valancourt, now.
The native flora and fauna.
I'm no longer willing to wait for the arc of justice to bend in my favor. Valancourt needs to die for what he's done. If I distract him, can I count on you to do the rest?
The matriarch working with and through the console devised
The kind that buys you time to do what you need to. If we can find a way to isolate Valancourt from his forces, he will be much easier to deal with.
Sometimes challenges do arise.
I'll go first. Follow behind, but not too closely. We don't want him to see you. I'll keep Valancourt talking so that you can get a good angle on him. But his patience isn't limitless, so be swift. Attack when ready. No need to wait for a signal from me. Oh, and there's also a rift in the hangar. An experimental byproduct, as it were. I would avoid interacting with it, lest you alert Valancourt to our ploy.
Do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But prudence dictates we give it a little extra added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption. Now, on to other matters. Now, listen to this.
Dr. Hurley, pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I'm preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Hold the pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. I have the proof.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Such a belligerent
Triggerfinger's still tired!
Becoming from one of your profession.
Ain't
Tell me
recharged!
to calm down, you traitorous worm. You attempted to assassinate the Sovereign, and don't dare deny it.
For you to have discovered that, you'd have needed to reopen the rift.
Proceeding number left on an
Combat bombers. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
and I'll take care of it, Commander.
Forging ahead!
How are you still upright over there? Commander, watch your vitals!
Replenishing my firearm. Unpleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area that is. I am preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Hold the pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sergeant. I have the proof.
Calm yourself. Such a belligerent tone is unbecoming from one of your profession.
Don't tell me to calm down, you traitorous worm! You attempted to assassinate the Sovereign, and don't dare deny it.
For you to have discovered that, you'd have needed to reopen the rift. Ah, you're collaborating with the thief, aren't you? Oh, darling. Yes.
Report me to Central Control. Sentinel should know one of their own has gone rogue.
Oh, shall I quick? Quiver? Your threats are wasting air. We Sentinels are now empowered to act extrajudiciously. I was merely taking initiative. It matters not if the Consul failed to recognize my foresight at the time. All came to right in the end, now that that's set. You denied me this fight long enough. Guards, see to this with an extreme threat.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander. Look at a few quick legs, Commander. You lot couldn't hit the broad side of a prayer.
Sensibly, I must... Restoring the balance! Place to linger. Restoring the balance! Ought to reload! They covet our humanity!
I'll handle this.
Abundant entertainment.
Sustain the
Guns
system!
cocked and loaded. Just give the
My
signal.
firearm!
This is Protectorate.
Seeking cover!
Each of us is required to operate at peak efficacy, so the system can function precisely, without error, like clockwork. Our duty gives us purpose, but it's an immense responsibility. Luckily, it's a shared one. We all rely upon...
Let's go! Hey, got a distraction for you.
Seems lacking, or just appear off somehow. Even the slightest drop in performance in such an intricately designed system can have great ramifications down the line. So remember, to inform on your neighbor is a blessing. A quick mental tune-up is occasionally necessary for everyone, so we can all operate in tip-top shape. When they return from the mental refreshment system, they will surely follow dictates. Eye your neighbors carefully. Now you know all you need to know. So on we go. Another song in an expertly curated playlist, picked out explicitly for you. The Consoles. Chosen.
Now that you have the Rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rift could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem-solving may be required in reaching them.
Every day he's uplifting now safe and carefree. I know this is the case. Give him your grace. The Sovereign deserves all your love. Love him because he loves you. Love him the least you must do. I want for nothing, come what may. I stoke my devotion, have not gone astray. I'm a good neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great sovereign's loving plan. That's why I love my sovereign. That's why I love my sovereign. That's why we love my sovereign. My heart belongs to the sovereign, and the first sovereign before him. With Rome in my heart for the matriarch, whose bloodline bestowed their perfection. I trust, I breathe for my neighbors. I aim, I watch in his name. I know I am right, he's our shining light. The sovereign deserves all your love. Love him and he will love you. Love him, that's all we must do. I want for nothing, come what may. I stoke my devotion, have not gone astray. I'm a good neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great sovereign's loving plan. That's why I love my sovereign. That's why I love my sovereign. That's why I love my sovereign.
This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless. Essential listening for all subjects. Special update. Just a kindly reminder that Spireton on Cloister remains firmly under Protectorate control, held by our most spirited subjects.
This vital base is at the Archive's doorstep. No individualists or overthinkers would dream of hijacking the facility's computational services under our perpetual vigilance.
Our defenders are the pride of the Protectorate, galvanized by the sacrifices of their courageous neighbors who gave all in the Archive's retaking. Loyal subjects, join everyone's neighbor Prudence in watching Spireton's Watchers. Prudence dictates, scrutiny is constructive.
And now this.
Our station offers only the best in music for Protectorate subjects. It's your due, because our way is superior to others. And now, the latest word on superior Protectorate products. Crabbles are large crustacean-like creatures that travel in herds and are native to Arcadia. Though usually docile, their massive size, enormous claws, and thick shells make them incredibly dangerous.
A difficult animal to approach, let alone try to eat.
At least in the past. For now, by the grace of the Consul, we bestow upon you Perilous Indulgence Crabble Cakes.
Our fearless team of culinary commandos employ Dragoon automechanicals to overcome the creatures, crack their dense carapace, then scoop out the soft, delicate goodness inside, so you don't have to.
It's higher in protein and lower in calories than beef, so a responsible way to stay healthy for the Protectorate. And now one no longer has to fret about being trampled or clawed in twain to get it.
Perilous Indulgence Crabble Cakes. Doing your duty for society has never been so delicious.
Intriguing items engagingly described. What's up next? Next up, music to invigorate your mind so you can serve the greater good at a brisk pace with a true adherence zeal.
I could feel my wary little mind start to wander. Things I shouldn't be thinking about, I ponder. That is when I knew I needed a sort of correction, so I heeded the words of my betters, so I could be better again with a quick mental refreshment. Seen my friends and my family address it, so I knew that there was no reason to stress it. Process can remove that crinkle, the feelings that can cause a wrinkle. What I know now, those thinkable thoughts have to go with a quick mental refreshment. Those sentiments I felt were such a burden on me. The weight is better felt by one assigned to oversee. Thinking never made anybody happy, that I believe it's a blessing. He offered such an effortless reprieve. Since that day, my thoughts have never been the danger. Infidelity are no longer strangers. The sadness that was once inside me has long since gone, and though it tried me, I knew that I could be oh so much better again with a quick mental refreshment. A quick mental refreshment. Quick mental refreshment.
Broadcasting reassuring programming in line with the paradigm. This is Protectorate-sanctioned wireless. Attention all subjects. Join everyone's neighbor Prudence in prideful reflection of our fellows holding the archive facility on Cloister. They alone stand against the horde of base corporatists and accursed overthinkers at the gates. The archive is the linchpin of the paradigm. To perish in its defense is a blessing. To survive its surrender is a capital crime. Your family would inherit your shame till the last of your line dies hungry, shunned, and alone.
Of course, the thought of our stalwart troops hoisting the white flag above this hard-won number-gnashing planetoid is unthinkable.
As in, all subjects are forbidden from thinking about it. Take satisfaction in escorting any neighbor to mental refreshment at the first whiff of flagging faith.
Yet who could doubt the Archive's redoubtable operator, Assessor Torbert Ostergaard? The man is a font of intestinal fortitude. He has a surplus of guts. He will defend till the end in sickness and in health. Next up.
Here's a little number to get your feet tapping and your mind meditating on the perfection of Protectorate society.
Turning in. Turning in. After several days, months, and even years, nothing fills my heart with joy like turning in my peers. Everything is meant to be aligned and working well. Nobody should fall behind, lest I'm the one to tell. 'Tis neighborly to make an effort and a test, calmly speaking to authority at their behest. Glancing through the cracks and spaces round the door frame, keeping tabs and notes on people can be like a game. Celebrate the good ones, turn in those who stole. It should be a no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call. Celebrate the submissive who stick to their routine. It should be a no simple thing to do. Turning in your relatives, your friends, your peers, and more. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. If you see a person sleeping at their station, reporting them will only help improve their dedication. If you see a person with questions much too deep, go and tell on them while they are peacefully asleep. Celebrate the good ones, turn in those who stole. It should be a no simple thing to do. Be the merry one who makes the call. Celebrate the submissive, stick to their routine. It should be a no simple thing to do. Turning in your relatives, your friends, your peers, and more. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for. Celebrate the turning in. It's what we all strive for.
That one goes out to the console. In fact, all of them do, because as you know, he composed every single one. Another beauteous melody granted by the grace of the console.
For is better for the beggars and those who are not. Ideas are dangerous and can bring you and take you away from the role that you play. Everything is grand in paradise. It's safe inside the mold, so just do as you're told. Longings are dangerous and can crush you and distract you from all your duties with haste. Let the caretaker's hand lead you. It is better for the batters or else it's a waste. Everything is grand in paradise. It's safe inside the mold, so to do as you're
Dictates route all disruptive influences.
We're never hiding, they stay providing.
Appropriate zeal for their assigned work.
Given how entrenched the Protectorate are here, we ought to consider a strategy. Crossing our fingers don't count. Not a bad start, but we should consider calling down backup too. Many hands make for light, slaughter.
All right, it's a plan.
Gather around the receiver with your neighbors. This is Protectorate Sanctioned Wireless, your trusted source for wholesome melodies and inspiring reports on community going. On.
Everyone knows the paradigm epitomizes the pinnacle of social order. Why? Because the matriarch herself designed it, and the console embodies and executes on it. Throughout history, human societies were constantly out of balance. Individualism ran rampant. Depletion of resources and lack of control led to terrible suffering. Poor dears didn't have the firm, benevolent hand of the console to guide them. Here on Eden, we all enjoy the full luxury that Eden affords us. A life of contentment and plenty.
I look forward to the reclamation of the Hyperion web. Now, how might we be of use to one another?
Work isn't strenuous or stressful. Food is nutritious and plentiful. We have everything we need. Prudence dictates we take a moment to rightly appreciate it all and thank the console. Well, that, as they say, is that. What's next? As Eden offers a plenitude of natural resources, our station presents a profusion of pleasing melodies, like this one.
Consider self-preservation a priority.
That bridge has seen better days.
Proceeding to attack.
How are you still upright over there?
Pulsificator at ready status.
Of pleasing melodies, like this one.
Taught from when we are small, the sovereign's plan is for us all. But when your limb gets caught in a gear, don't collapse into pity or into fear. Workplace things can cause real harm, but there is a place for you with one arm. One arm! Hands over them, one arm.
How about I do my job and you